Hello, my name is Dr. Yaya Sissoko. Today we're going to talk about the third category of how the economy as a whole works. Principle number 8, a country's standard of living depends on its ability to produce its goods and services. Because of large differences in standard of living, countries are classified into two groups: high-income country or rich country, low-income country or poor country. So, how do you determine average income? Average income equal to total income divided by population or gross domestic product GDP divided by the population. For instance, average income in 2011 in the US was $48,000, $9,000 in Mexico, $5,000 in China, and $1,200 in Nigeria. Increase in average income over time mean more TV set, more cars, better nutrition, better healthcare, and longer life expectancy of citizens of higher income countries than citizens of low income countries. Differences in standard of living explain the differences in productivity. What is productivity? Productivity is defined as the quantity of goods and services produced from each unit of labor input. For instance, you know, the productivity of a worker of IBM is 100 computer per hour. The productivity of a worker from Apple is 200 iPhone per hour. The productivity of a worker of GM or General Motor is 15 cars per week. Higher productivity lead to higher standard of living. So growth rate of a nation productivity determine the growth rate of its average income. To measure growth rate, you take a new value minus old value divided by old value times 100. So you take a current current value minus previous value divided by previous value. For instance, to compute the growth rate of average income, you take the average income of 2020 minus the average income of 2019 divided by the average income of 2019. This will determine the growth rate of the average income. In order to achieve higher productivity, a country needs to spend more money on research and development, R&D. Research and development will lead to technological innovation, better and improved technology. Principle number 9, prices rise when the government prints too much money. By printing too much money, this will lead to inflation. So inflation is an increase or in the overall level of prices in the economy. For instance, if prices of education, entertainment, healthcare, you know, energy goes up, this will lead to an inflation. Another example, also, let's look at the picture here. The customer pick up a newspaper in the store. The price says 68 cents. When he get to the cashier, the price is now 74 cents. So therefore, the price of the newspaper increases from 68 to 74 cents, which is about 9% increase. So Also, another example of inflation is hyperinflation in Germany. You know, in 1921, a daily newspaper in Germany cost 0.30 mark. In 1922, the same newspaper cost 70 million mark, which is a huge increase in the price of newspaper in Germany, and this is called hyperinflation. Sometimes price also can go down. If price decreases, this is called deflation. So, for instance, if the price of a gallon of gasoline goes down from $3 to $2, this will lead to a deflation of 33% or negative 33% inflation. So, causes for large or persistent inflation are due to growth in the quantity of money. So rapid increase in the quantity of money will lead to persistent inflation or hyperinflation. And the consequence of hyperinflation or hyperinflation will be the value of money will decrease. Money is worth less in that sense. Principle number 10, society faces a trade-off, short-run trade-off between inflation and unemployment. This means that if, uh, if the government want to reduce inflation, this may come at the expense of unemployment, which will increase. If the society try to reduce unemployment, this may increase inflation in that sense. Okay, so there is a short-term trade-off between inflation and unemployment. For instance, during the recession, the U.S. Government will inject more money in the economy, which will, increase the overall or level of spending, leading to higher demand for goods and services. Firm will raise prices, hire more workers, producing more goods and services, which will lower unemployment. However, by injecting more money in the economy, this may lead to higher inflation. We learned that from principle number 9, printing too much money or injecting too much money in the economy, this may lead to inflation. Short-run trade-off between unemployment and inflation lead to business cycle. What is a business cycle? Business cycle consists of fluctuation in economic activity where employment and production are changing. So, for instance, the, there are two phases in the business cycle. One is called expansion, the other is called recession. During expansion, employment and production or output are increasing. During recession, employment and production or output are decreasing. For instance, from 1993 to 2000, the US economy experienced the highest expansion due to the technological innovation or the creation of the internet. On the other hand, so the US experiences the worst recession, which is called the Great Depression from 1929 to 1933. During the Great Depression, unemployment went up to 25% and inflation went down to 11% or deflation of 11%. Table 1 summarizes the 10 principles of economics. So the 10 principles of economy are divided into three categories. The first category is how people make decisions. The second category is how people interact. The third category is how the economy as a whole works. The first category consists of these four principles. The second category consists of these three principles. And the third category consists of these three principles. This is the end of chapter 1. Thank you.